So, hey guys, George here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Premier League Game Week 32 predictions. Now, Game Week 31 was a cracker. We got some absolutely fantastic games, and we got some scores spot on, so we're going to try and get some more in this one. Let's get straight into game number one. So up first, we're at St James's Park for Newcastle against Wolves. Now, the home side are not doing too badly, however, they have just come off the back of 3 losses in a row, so it's getting interesting, and Wolves are doing fairly well this season, especially compared to the last campaign. Now, Newcastle, you know, I'm expecting them to get a result here. Now, they didn't last game week, of course, and it was a tough one for them. I mean, they got absolutely destroyed in the end, really, by Tottenham. I mean, you know, what can you do? However, Newcastle, they've got a great squad, and Eddie Howe seems to be doing good things with them. Now, what am I going to go for here? It's a tough one to predict, because Wolves definitely could turn up in this one. They've been in good form recently, but Friday night kickoff, I'm going to go for Newcastle at home to beat Wolves 2-1. So we're at Goodison Park next for Everton against Manchester United. Now, United have just announced, well, they're not quite announced, but it has been confirmed that Erik ten Hag is the new manager for next season, of course. Now, Everton have been in poor form, losing last game week, and are actually playing tonight against Burnley. Now, that is a must-win game for them, because at the moment they're sitting in 17th, and if Burnley beat them, they're only 1 point behind them, and Everton could easily drop into that relegation zone. They are in trouble right now, Everton. Now, Manchester United have not been in the best forms themselves. Now, of course, losing the derby recently, but also drawing last game week against Leicester. Now, they do need results. And will they get it away at Everton? It could be a tough game, because, you know, Everton could be very, you know, pumped for it, especially if they do lose that Burnley game. It's going to be an interesting one, because, you know, the fans behind them, it really could motivate them, but Manchester United need to sort themselves out under Ralph Rangnick, and they might just do it in this game. We will see. You know, they're only in the Premier League now, no Champions League, FA Cup or anything. Surely they've got to win. Surely they've got to focus on the Premier League and get a result. I'm going to go for Everton 1, Manchester United 3. So we're at the Emirates next for Arsenal against Brighton. Now, last game week was a shock result for Arsenal, losing 3-0 to Crystal Palace, and that really opened the door for Tottenham and Manchester United. Tottenham took the opportunity, Manchester United didn't, and it is looking interesting now. Brighton, you know, off the back of the big losing streak, finally drew in the last game week. They got a point, and that was big for them. And could they go and contest Arsenal now? They looked fantastic at the start of the route season. Brighton picking up lots of points in tough games at Manchester City and Liverpool. Now, it's going to be a tough one for Brighton, because they haven't been in the best form of late. Arsenal have been. Mikel Arteta's side looking absolutely fantastic, but they didn't against Palace. You know, they could not get themselves sorted out. So what am I going to go for in this one? I think Arsenal are going to be back to their best, and I'm going to go for a comfortable Arsenal win. Arsenal 3, Brighton 1. So up next, we're at St Mary's for Southampton against Chelsea. Now, the Saints drawing in game week 31. Chelsea losing to Brentford, and I mean, what a game that was. Chelsea looked comfortable. What a strike from Rudiger, and then absolutely pummeled by Brentford, and it was lovely to see Christian Eriksen scoring there as well. Now, Chelsea, they should be getting points in this game, realistically. Southampton is a place that you've got to take points if you're going to be finishing in those, you know, top 3 places challenging for the title. Now, it is only between Manchester City and Liverpool, realistically. However, Chelsea do need a result to, you know, keep themselves comfortable in the top 4, because that's even getting interesting now. So, what am I going to go for in this game? Southampton definitely could get a result here. They definitely could pull something out of the bag. But I'm going to go for Southampton 1, Chelsea 2. So we're at Vicarage Road next for Watford against Leeds United. Now, the Hornets were fantastic in game week 31 against Liverpool, even though they did lose. Leeds, they're looking better under Jesse Marsch. You know, they've not lost in 3. It's not bad. They've gone from looking in trouble to fairly comfortable now, to be fair to them, and they definitely could get a result here at Vicarage Road. However, Watford, they know that they are in trouble, and they know that they need to start picking up some points in the last 6 game weeks of the season if they do want to stay in the Premier League. Will they, is the question, because it just sometimes doesn't stick for that Watford side. Now, I really want Watford to stay up because, you know, I'm a big fan of Ben Foster and the Cycling GK channel, and it is great to see all what happens inside. But that's going off topic, so we'll keep it to this game. Watford v Leeds, what can I see happening? You know, Leeds sometimes are very, very creative. Sometimes it looks like they can't be bothered and they're tired. Can Watford carry their form from last game, even though they lost, into this one? I'm not sure. It's a tough one to predict, but I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for the Watford 1, Leeds 1. So up next, we're at Villa Park for Aston Villa against Tottenham. Now, Spurs, fantastic against Newcastle in the last game. Villa losing 3 in a row, but they've not got much to worry about. I mean, they've been very good this season, but it looks like they'll finish around mid-table with 6 game weeks to go because they're very up and down in form, Steven Gerrard's side. What can I see happening here? Because Tottenham, we know that they can turn up, and when they do turn up under Antonio Conte, they do go and get a result. However, what can I see happening here for Aston Villa? They're at home, and at Villa Park, you know, with Coutinho, Watkins in the side, they can be absolutely fantastic, and they could go on and get a result. You know, it's likely, I think, to be a draw in this game, to be honest, and I think that's what I'm going to go for. I think it's going to be quite close, but I'm going to go for Aston Villa 2, Tottenham 2. So, we're at the Brentford Community Stadium X for Sunday's games. We kick off at 2 PM for Brentford against West Ham United. Now, Brentford were very, very good against Chelsea last game week. I've already said West Ham also beating Everton 2-1 fairly comfortably for West Ham, and they look like they could definitely battle for those top 4 spots. Come on, George, what is going on today? I don't know. Now, they're sitting in 6th, West Ham, just above Manchester United. Brentford, you know, sitting down in mid-table, but they've not got any worries of being relegated, I don't think, and I don't think they need to either, because they're looking fairly good, especially when they do turn up, and that's a recurring theme this game. When teams turn up, teams like Tottenham, Manchester United, Brentford, when they turn up, can be very, very good. West Ham, though, you know, they're fairly consistent, and it's amazing to see what they're doing under David Moyes. It's been consistent for the last 2 seasons. I mean, from going to nearly being relegated in 2020 to now being in 6th. Absolutely amazing for West Ham, and they're into a European quarter-final. Absolutely fantastic. Can they carry that form into this game? It's going to be a tough one to predict because I could just go easy and go for a draw, but I think West Ham are going to nick it here. And Brentford, I think they're going to try their hardest, and I think they are going to put in a good performance, but West Ham will take 3 points. I'm going to go Brentford 1, West Ham United 2. So we're at the King Power Stadium next for Leicester against Crystal Palace. Now, Palace have been very good recently, beating Arsenal last game, and what a performance it was from them. I mean, they looked absolutely fantastic. They really looked like they were in control of that game. Arsenal could have got back into it, but they stayed firm, held strong Crystal Palace, and got the 3 points with that 3rd goal from Wilfred Zaha. Now, Leicester have been fairly good recently. They drew with Manchester United and probably deserved to win, let's be honest. Even as a United fan, I think Leicester deserved to win that game. Iheanacho scoring, Maddison obviously scoring, and it got ruled out in the end. But lots of positive to take from that game for Leicester. So, what's going to happen in this game? Because these two sides have been in similar form, and Palace, it's one of their better seasons, I'd say. You know, they're sitting in 9th. That's not bad for them at all. I think it's one of the highest finishes in a while. Well, they're not finished yet, but it's one of their highest positions in the league in a while. Tell me otherwise, Palace fans, I might be wrong. Probably am, but Leicester, you know, I think they can get a result here. They're at home. When they are at home, they are a good side, Leicester City, and they can be very, very strong, especially against kind of the mid-table teams. However, they can slip up, and that's what makes a prediction hard. But, you know, Iheanacho is in form, Maddison's in form, they're both looking good. I mean, from what I saw on Saturday, the whole Leicester team looked absolutely fantastic. Schmeichel making some great saves as well. I'm going to go in this game for Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 1. So, our penultimate game of Game Week 32 is Norwich against Burnley. Now, 20th versus 19th, however, it might be different because Burnley are 1-0 up currently against Everton. Everton are in trouble. Now, Norwich finally getting a point last time out. They'll be happy with that, of course, against Brighton. Now, Burnley. Can they stay up, or are they going down? Now, they've only won 3 games this season. I think that's the lowest tally out of everyone because Everton have just equalised. It's coming through on my phone. So, yeah, Burnley do need some results, and this could be one for them to take the opportunity. Now it could be likely a draw. I can't quite remember what happened between these two sides earlier on in the season. I have a feeling Norwich may have nicked the 3 point. Who knows? Either way, I know where I'm going for this one. I'm going to go for Norwich City 1, Burnley 2. Now guys, it's the final game of the game week and it's an absolute cracker. It's Manchester City against Liverpool. What a game this is going to be. This one surely decides the title because both these sides have been absolutely fantastic this season. Now City have been slipping up recently, you know, they drew against Crystal Palace of course recently, which let Liverpool in with a chance. Whoever wins this game goes top. If it's City they stay top, if it's Liverpool they overtake them. Now what a game it's going to be to watch. I'm very excited for this game. I want City to win, I'm going to be honest, don't want to see Liverpool win the league. However, Liverpool can be very strong, but they do have to go away to Manchester City here, and that's the key, I think. It was 2-2 earlier in the season. That was a great game. What's going to happen in this one? Manchester City against Liverpool is a tough one to predict, but I think City are going to nick it, and I'm going to go for Manchester City 2, Liverpool 1. So guys, that's going to be it from me for Game Week 32. Thank you so much for watching. It's going to be a fantastic one. I'm so looking forward to City against Liverpool. That's going to be a great game to watch. Guys, put your comments in, put your predictions in the comments for this week. Let me know what you think. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps get to other people on YouTube, and subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content on my channel. Would be massively appreciated. That's going to be it from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. For now, it's George, out.